Yo, dog, I can't get the bullet here.
Alright, Dave, just start the video. It's a new starting. I can't hear when you talk, alright? Just cue up the video now, man. Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of Technicational. Now, new starting, new beginning. Let's just get right into it. So, for the past week, everybody has been talking about the Samsung Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus. And since everybody has talked about it, why shouldn't I talk about it as well? So let's get right to it. Now the S9 and the S9 Plus from Samsung has Dude, that's not the S9.
You sure, dog? You tell me something.
I tell you that's not the
Use the
S9.
video with the infinity display. Yeah, so the S9 have it. Alright, cool.
Yes, the S9 and the S9 Plus has infinity display, and the S9 Plus has a dual camera. And the dual camera setup is new to Dave. That's not the S9 Plus. That's a
Yo, you sure, dog?
Dude.
You said the
You know what?
S9
Just
have dual.
start from the event.
Yo, it's too hard.
Start from
You're not paying me enough for this.
So, at MWC 2018, Samsung unveiled their two flagship phones for the beginning of the year. And that's the Samsung Galaxy S9 and the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Now, these two flagships are made to focus on camera quality, image quality. Everything around the camera is what Samsung was talking about and emphasizing that the S9 can do and does better than anything else on the market. But before we go into what's new and about the camera that is the biggest highlight of the S9 and S9 Plus, let's just run down some simple specs that you can expect to get when the Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus hits Jamaica. So this is a basic spec sheet for the S9, and once you glance on it, you'll realize that it has a lot of similarities to the S8 of last year. And this is a good thing and a bad thing depending on what you liked about the S8. The infinity display and the resolution of the display is the same. But when you move towards the S9 Plus, you'll realize that it's more of a difference between the S9 Plus and the S8 Plus of last year. You get dual cameras on the back now instead of a single camera, and instead of 4 gigs of RAM, you get 6 gigs of RAM, which is pretty decent. Okay, let's talk about cameras now. Now, the S9 and the S9 Plus is the first phones on the market that use dual apertures, meaning that if you're shooting in a low light situation, you can open up the lens to let in more light at 1.5. And if you're shooting in a brighter scenario, you can close down the aperture lens to 2.4 to let in less light. Now, less light means sharper image, and it also has additional benefits, which we'll test as soon as we get our hands on a S9 Plus. So the next feature of the phone is super slow-mo, and both phones can do this. And it is something that a lot of people are talking about. The phone can actually stretch out a 0.2 second clip to a 6-second clip, and it's so smooth, it's unreal. I've not seen a phone yet do it. I don't know if there's any other phone on the market can do it, but Samsung is pushing this promotion. Lastly, they also integrated a lot of features into the camera by integrating Bixby. Bixby can actually translate languages live in front of you through the camera. You can also look at your food. It gives you a calorie count. It can actually direct you to places through the camera and show you landmarks and waypoints, which I wonder if it's going to work in Jamaica. Samsung seemed to be taking this camera thing really seriously, and by this I am talking about they also integrated AR emojis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That it's a feature where it actually takes a picture of your face and it integrates it into an emoji, and it is very lifelike. Still have to test this when it comes out, but looking at it, it looks pretty creepy. Samsung also made the leap to stereo speakers, and the way they achieved this is that they still have the bottom firing loudspeaker, but now the earpiece acts as an additional speaker to give you a stereo environment. Also, the S9 and the S9 Plus supports Dolby Atmos, and if you don't know what Dolby Atmos is, that's actually taking two speakers, any ordinary speakers, and making them surround sound. So you'll get surround sound audio from the loudspeakers on the S9 and the S9 Plus. Something that is worth mentioning is the fact that they actually moved the fingerprint scanner. They actually listened. It's in a proper position where people can actually reach the back of the phone without smearing up the camera. So that's pretty much it. The S9 and the S9 Plus. Now people, I'm not gonna lie, I know everybody in Jamaica loves Samsung phone, all even if you can't afford them. But between the S9 and the S9 Plus, which one you think you should get? Which one would you buy if you had the money? And if it's not a Samsung phone, also tell me in the comments which phone you'd love to get. I don't know, I might try and see if I can get a review on one of those phones. But definitely when the S9 Plus is out, I'll definitely be giving you the review on that phone, because I know most people want to know about the S9 Plus because it has so much more to offer than the S9. Anyway folks, thank you guys for watching, and again, thank you guys for the support. Tell your friends, and until next time, peace.
Snakes in the grass, you gotta watch where you step. Blood on the leaves, you either kill or be killed. When there's food on the table, you either eat or you starve. And when there's sharks in the water, you either sink or you swim. It's a jungle out there. It's a jungle out there. It's a jungle out there.